Hello everybody, I'm Sam Bowers here today to take another look at the secret history of Los Gatos. Now today we are going to look at a very interesting and historical relic, an old metal water tank up the Los Gatos Creek. From downtown, take Highway 17 to the Bear Creek Overpass. Take the overpass and begin going up 17 North, and take the first right onto Alma Bridge Road. Then we get to drive a little bit. Take Alma Bridge Road all the way around the reservoir until you get to Alma Bridge itself. Now we've made it, pull over here and get out of the car. Now, once you get to the Alma Bridge sign, head that way, and it's only about 100 yards until you get to the metal water tank. Now, follow me as we take a hike up this trail. And here we are at the metal water tank up the Los Gatos Creek. What this metal tank was used for obviously was some sort of water transportation system. We're right here next to the Los Gatos Creek, so obviously this was used to funnel or expedite the process of the water getting from one place to another. But what precisely it was used for, who used it, and why they left it here is unknown. Now, one interesting thing to look at, just downstream from the water tank, we have this large, heavy-duty metal support here. And what I think this was for is I think that a large metal water pipe came out of the container and it came downstream right here to the support and then spanned the Los Gatos Creek here. It was suspended. As you can see, right in the middle of the creek is a very large piece of metal debris that looks like the same pipe, the same dimensions that would have come out of the container. And then up there, up top, above the creek, farther away, you can see where the pipe would have connected to on the other side. We're here downstream just after where I think that the pipe was suspended over the creek, and we have the same pipe right here. Now, what's interesting about this is the pipe goes underground and we lose all trace of it. Now, this could mean a couple things. One, this could mean that the pipe just goes underground and they took it out and it's been buried and it's just buried 2 feet over there. Or it could mean that it just continues off underground to who knows where. We could find the destination of this water tank, what the water tank was used for, if we could somehow follow where this pipe keeps going to. Upstream from the container, we have another one of these metal pipes that obviously looks to be the same diameter, the same dimensions of the spouts on top of the container. Now, this one is just sitting here in the dirt, but if we go over here a little bit, we have a shot of this concrete slab that there's a valley in the middle of the slab, and the valley seems to be the same dimensions. The pipe would fit perfectly inside of this valley. So what I think is the pipe used to come from upstream, hit right here, and would span all the way across the creek and connect to that spout on the side. Now, if we continue to go up the path here, up the pipe seems to go underground, or it disappears in the bushes for a short period of time, and then re-emerges up here, and it's clear as day. Some graffiti on it, but you can see that the pipe here is still solid. And then if you climb all the way up to the top, it's open up here, and we lose track of where the pipe goes after that. So wherever the pipe went after this spot, it's gone now. And if you continue to go upstream, there's actually a pretty cool waterfall. Comes down into a little lagoon. Somebody's built a little dam here to prevent the water from getting out. But this is just about 25 feet above the metal water container. And what's interesting to me is if you look at the container compared to the spouts up top, the spouts that are still there look much, much older and much more worn than the container itself, which makes me think at some point whoever was controlling this water tank came back and refinished the container or put in a new container, but decided to keep the original spouts as if they were in good enough condition when they were refurbishing this thing. When trying to figure out what that giant metal water container was used for, there are a couple of theories. Now, up here to the left of the Los Gatos Creek, we have Chemiquita Park, which is a mountain neighborhood, and up here to the right, we have Aldercroft Heights, which is another mountain neighborhood. Now, whether or not the water container and its leading into and out to pipes were used to connect the two neighborhoods, transfer water between them. There was a water source for Chemiquita. Is it a former sewage path out of Chemiquita? We don't really know. It's too old to tell, and we don't know who knows that information. But one thing is for sure, it's in between both mountain communities, and I'm pretty sure that either mountain community had something to do with it being there. Hopefully you enjoyed this look at this mysterious big metal water tank as we try to put these pieces together of the secret history of Los Gatos. Remember, you can find directions to this spot as well as all of the other spots that we cover on this show by visiting our Secret History of Los Gatos Facebook page. I'm Sam Bowers, encouraging you to go out and explore, because in Los Gatos, you never know what you might find in your own backyard.